Hey Ram, Alex, how many phones do you have? Okay, hey, Edora has three. All right. Adra has two. All right. Ram has one. Okay, Dora, you've beaten the average for every presentation I've done. This has been mostly been two, 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 but today I met someone who has three. That is interesting. Thank you so much for volunteering. So we find ourselves in this era, okay, where we are all on mobile devices. The phone has become more than just something that it's no longer a luxury. It's now something that you cannot do without. And we do so much with our mobile phones. And there's a whole industry around the mobile devices that is opening that I think you should take a look at. I had the privilege of seeing it a couple of years ago, and now it is just taking over the world. And I think this is the right time to hear about it because what is coming is even much bigger than what has come previously. So let's start with some general conversations. First of all, you're welcome. And you see on my screen, it's time to turn your dreams into reality. Don't be scared. This is not one of those things that is about to scare you or chase you away. This is providing you a solution, a two-part solution. We all have dreams. In fact, some people have stopped dreaming because when they check on their lives and what the demand of on life is, you just can't survive. People are just surviving rather than living the dream that they want. Because as children, we all started life with big dreams. I'm sure if I asked you, what did you want to do as a child? I'm sure you'd be one of those who wanted to build 10 houses, have five cars, have live in, travel the world. We all had dreams, but we all shrunk our dreams because most of us started with a job, and when the salary started coming, we decided not to dream again. But what if you could expand that income and start dreaming again? Because technology has changed the way we work nowadays. Work these days is different. It's not the 9 to 5 anymore. There's no way you can have a smartphone and not be doing something with your smartphone besides checking out and entertaining yourself. People are on their phones and they are building mansions, living in the communities they want to live. People are traveling the world, seeing the beauty thereof. God created a beautiful world, all because of what they are doing right now with their devices. People are getting to live and have the number of children they want to have. For some people, well, that one child is taking the whole salary of the family. So you can't even think about living beyond it. What if you could expand that and turn your dreams into reality? The good news is there is actually a service and a solution along that path. The second solution it provides is digital dreams. If your phone has fallen down and you've lost information before, you know how it feels like. If your laptop has had a small spill, so that the screen went off and you couldn't access your things and you lost information, you have felt something that most people are feeling across the world and are looking for solutions for. And GotBackup is one of those solutions. I hope to expose GotBackup to you, how it's providing solutions in these two areas by empowering ordinary people like you and I, who use a mobile phone all the time and cannot do without our mobile phones, to empower companies, organizations to achieve their dreams. Because even organizations lose information and we all have dreams. The same work ethic, the same commitment we put into everything we do. If you could push them into doing something online now, you could actually start leveraging the opportunities over there. So who is GotBackup and what are they about? GotBackup is is a cloud storage service, okay, which offers digital storage at some unbelievable prices and offers you an opportunity to partake in a lucrative strategic partnership program. And I'm going to talk about it in the coming slides. Who is behind it? It's a company called Global Virtual Opportunities. Their whole mission is to make security simple, security of your data, security of your digital assets. Because now we all have digital assets. Theirs is to make it simple. It is a fully owned multi-million-dollar company who has been in existence since 1997. They are about 28 years old now. Global Virtual Opportunity started in Canada, but they moved to Texas because the fiber optics in Texas is the best you need to secure data. That is the place where Google Drive is. That is where Amazon is. That is where all the big companies who do online related work, they are over there in Texas. GotBackup relocated from Texas from Gatineau, Quebec, Canada to Texas, and they fully own their data center. It's a 10,000 square feet data center. If you know what 10,000 square feet looks like, it's not cheap to own such a facility. They've been into providing service. You know, those days, say 20 years ago, in the 1990s, the late 1990s, data storage was a company thing. Companies had their own company server. GotBackup was building servers for organizations then. But then as data evolved to personal data, where all of us here have personal data, you have your own photos. At first, when you take a photo, you let the cameraman print it and that is it. You don't think about soft copy. But now we all have soft copy pictures, soft copy videos, soft copy documents, marriage certificates, birth certificates, university graduation certificates, Ghana card, whichever. Everybody has personal data. And that personal data is being stored. It's being stored somewhere. It needs to be stored. So personal data now move digital storage way away from where we used to store in servers to individuals owning and storing their data. It's become our own intellectual property. And if you are paying attention to this, I don't know the last time you interacted with a pen drive or an external hard drive. Everything is being moved around digitally. Now you don't need a pen drive to copy a movie to watch. You don't need a pen drive to move a document to print. You literally have to email it, WhatsApp it to the person. Everything has become digital. So digital storage has also migrated from diskettes through CDs, through pen drives to external hard drives. Now it is cloud. So Global Virtual Opportunities birthed a cloud storage service since they owned the capacity to do it. And GotBackup is their cloud storage service, which they birthed. There are human beings behind this organization. Mostly when we hear online, we are all a little phobic. Is it AI that is running it? Are there ghosts? Are there real people behind it? Yes. GotBackup has real owners. Mr. Joe Thierian, who is the CEO, in fact, he arrives in Ghana in next month because of, I'll tell you about those things later. His wife, Evgenia Antonova, and a whole technical crew who are into the technology of building service, the technology of software development, online services. This is their field, and there are real human beings behind it. There's a whole support system with GotBackup. If you have any challenges, there's technical support for you, and these are real professionals behind there. So responsive, so responsible. This is the physical location of GotBackup, Global Virtual Opportunities Office. This is the office, and you can actually take a screenshot of this if you want to check it up to see whether they really exist or this is a fake building. You can take a screenshot of the address. This is Google Earth, giving a live feed of where GotBackup is in Texas. I'll play a video for you to see what is inside, because this just shows the outside, so you can see what the company is and what they have inside and what they are providing. This tour was given by the CEO himself, and then I'll tell you about the service of GotBackup. Kindly bear with me. Let me show you just a 1 minute video about GotBackup's inside. Where's that video? All right. Okay, so here we go.
Hey guys, welcome to the corporate office of GotBackup. Now everybody wants to know, are we super secure? And how do we offer such an amazing service at such a low price? So this is in our tech room. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you on a tour of our server room to show you just how secure it is, and we welcome you into the family. So let's go over to the server room. So the first thing I wanna explain to you guys is that we're fully PCI compliant. For physical PCI compliance, what does that mean? It means we're allowed to physically store credit cards in our data center because we're uber secure. So we've passed all the tests for that, and we're legally allowed to store credit cards and your storage. So one of the first requirements for PCI compliance is you have to have 2 coded doors before you get into your server room. We also, as a company, like to have fun, so we call it Area 51. So anyway, I'm gonna code this door with my back here so you guys can't see what the code is. Come in this way. This is a simple inventory room, guys. We build servers here and so forth. And then our second coded door is over here, okay? And so we have a coded door here as well to get into the server room. So here we are in the server room, guys. This is where all the magic happens. So couple of things people ask. Joel, how secure is my data, and could you ever lose our data? So, as an example, let's come here. It's impossible to lose your data, and here's why. If you look at this storage array, and we have hundreds of storage arrays in here. There's 14 hard drives across this storage array. 4 of these hard drives could fail, which statistically never happens, but let's say it did. 4 of these hard drives need to fail before we start to lose some data. But guess what? We're not going to lose any data because this is striped to here. This whole rack of hard drives here is copied here. Just the same here. All these hard drives here are copied here. So there's not a single point of failure relative to your data. There's also no single point of failure in the server room. As an example, there's A power and B power. Every server is plugged into A power. Every server is plugged into B power. Also, relative to cooling of this room, if you come over here, you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4 air conditioners in this server room. So the air is never going to be a problem. The other thing as well is we're very, very efficient. If you look up at the ceiling, let's come back over here, you'll see vents up there, and the cold air is strategically placed in front of the servers here, so it sucks in all the cold air, and it goes over into the hot aisle behind this wall here. So very, very efficient server room as well. And finally, if, God forbid, there was ever a fire in this room, we have here what's called a fire suppression system. What this system does, it's just a bunch of electronics behind here, but we can open it up, okay, is if, God forbid, there was a fire, and in 25 years there's never been a fire, but it will snuff out all the oxygen in this room. If there's no oxygen, then the fire goes out, right? So we don't use water to destroy the equipment. So that's the basics of the server room. Super, super secure and super redundant relative to your data. So the other aspect to security is we use the exact same security as Amazon, as Google, as all the big players, Microsoft. It's patented security. It's military grade, 256-bit encryption security. So your stuff is very secure. So let's come out of the server room for now. And I also want to explain, if, God forbid, a bomb dropped on this building, a hurricane came in, whatever, a flood, which statistically is impossible, but if it did happen, we also back up all of your cloud data to a third-party data center just in case something ever happened to this building. And again, it's never happened, but you just never know, right?
Welcome to the...
So that's the view of a data center. I don't know if you've seen one before. This is GotBackup's data center, Global Virtual Opportunities Data Center. So that's the inside of this building. So now let's jump to what it provides and the exciting part. Cloud storage. We have gotten to that part of our lives and that part of the world and our interactions where we cannot do without our phones. Everything is happening on social media. Everything is happening online. School is online. Banking is online. Shopping is online. Everything literally is online. And we interact so much with the world on that platform. Every photo, every video on TikTok, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, whichever platform, is data that is being generated. And I believe today you may have received a photo. You may have taken a photo too. All this is data we are generating. And if you would agree with me, our phones are no longer coming with external memory SD chip anymore. They expect your phone to be big enough to store those things, or you store it onto a cloud. Data has become the new oil of our time. That's why we are generating so much, and there's the demand to store so much. The reason why Mark Zuckerberg will not only have Facebook, but buy Instagram and buy TikTok, buy WhatsApp in addition, is because of the data being generated there. Why Elon Musk didn't focus on space, but realized data is being generated somewhere, so quickly bought X, is because data has become the most important things to us now. You don't want to lose any part of your data as you sit here. If your phone crashed right now, you will be devastated. I will be devastated. People take photos, even the bad ones, we don't want to delete it. Like we cherish our data so much. That's why the multimillionaires of our time are doing something in data. There is boundless opportunities with data storage. Cloud storage is now the future of data storage. It will interest you to know that every single day, all across the world, we generate about 402 million terabytes of data. A terabyte of data is about 1,000 gigabytes of data. You can imagine the volume we generate every day. And in the whole world, I was surprised to find this, that all the data in the world, majority of it was generated just in the past 2 years. In the past 2 years, we've been generating data in terabytes. No, petabytes is what the word they use. Petabytes, and we are getting to zettabytes of data. The zeros are plenty, I can't even mention it. So there's demand to store data. Data storage has opened a whole new chapter, and there are boundless opportunities in there. So long as you're on a mobile device, you would be plugging into one of these. And I'm sure as I go along, you know that you're already in one of these already. GotBackup comes to leverage on this demand and leverages on two trends, two very massive trends happening across the world now. First one, there are over 15 billion smartphones in the world. 15 billion smartphones alone in the world. I asked how many of us have, how many phones each of us has, and 2 and 3 came up. The population of the world is about 8 billion. 8 billion. The phones are even more than us. Very soon the phones will rule our world. The even 15 billion I'm talking about was 2021, 4 years ago. 2025 this year, the projection is 18.22 billion. And if you're looking at that graph there, it's just going higher and higher and higher because we are doing more than making phone calls with our phones. Banking is happening there. Schooling is happening there. It doesn't matter whether you're in a village, whether you're in a city, whether you're sitting in a corporate office, whether you're sitting at the market, whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, student, worker, everybody is using a phone and for various purposes. So there's actually a growth demand with it. And statistica.com says, a little bit of economics, anything that there's a growth demand and a great growth market and high demand, financial success is attached to it. Example in key, face masks when COVID happened. Everybody who sold face masks hit. Some people bought cars and mansions out of face masks because there was demand, and financial success is attached to the phone industry because we are all addicted to our phones. I'm going to prove it to you in the next slide. If you just can relate with any of the things I'll say tonight, just put a 1 in the chat or the number I'll call in the chat. How many of us use our phones as an alarm clock? I do. You can put a 1 in the chat if you do too. Many of us use our phones as an alarm clock. The alarm clock has been replaced by the mobile phone. It is so bad that when we wake up in the morning, within the first 5 minutes of waking up, we pick our phone. Yet, before we put our heads down to sleep, sometimes we forget to pray because of the phone. The last thing you drop, even after your prayers, is your mobile phone. That is how close the phone has become to our pillow. And someone even told me that worse off now, people now walk around with watches. Thank you so much for your responses, Ebenezer, mine, Aram. People are walking around with watches that are not working. It's just to complete the dressing. The phone is what we use for time now, not a wristwatch. You put a 2 in the chat for me. If you got to work today or you left home to buy something and you realize your phone was not with you, you will feel uneasy. You put a 2 in the chat for me because me, I can't go anywhere without my phone. I can't go to work without my phone. I'll come back. I'll have to let someone send it to me. Many of us will feel uneasy if you notice our phones are not with us. What about driving and looking at the phone? Most drivers are corporates. The next traffic light, the car stops, but no, you pick your phone. You want to check some messages. You want to check some pictures quickly before the light changes. Someone says they use it for Google Maps. I'm like, hey. So we use our phones whilst we are driving, as much as it comes with some danger. And let me just jump onto one more stat. The one at the bottom here where you can see the T-roll attached to it. If you take your phone to the washroom, you put a 5 in the chat for me because now that's the newest thing that is happening in our time. People always take their phones to the washrooms. Now people spend more time in the washroom because of the phone. They are there chatting, playing games, replying messages, catching up on football, catching up on the gossip, catching up on filler across the world, all because of the mobile device. Someone, if you raise your hand, I'll attend to the questions at the end. Okay, you can put it in the chat in the meantime. So we are all attached to our phones. We have become more or less phone addicts. We can't do without our phone. Yesterday, I met a friend. We were having lunch, and as we were having lunch, my water spilled over my phone. The way he quickly grabbed it, he's like, "Hey, you have to take care of this thing. We literally live on this thing nowadays." And I just smiled at him. Only if he knew what I had in my hand. And of course, told him why I didn't panic when the water spilled on my phone. Because for someone, if that phone went off, that's the end of his life. For him, for instance, he works on his phone everywhere he goes. And this phone has become something that we all cannot do without. It has become part of us. We literally live on it. Thank you, Dora. The Bible is on the phone. Now, people don't go to church holding the big Bible anymore. We use our phones for the Bible. So, as you are using the phone so frequently, so regularly, in places where it's even dangerous to use the phone, you see people using the phone by a swimming pool. I'm like, hey, people have them. You are using it to create so much information. And as we are creating so much data in terms of photos, videos, documents, that is how fast data is also being lost because the devices are so delicate. That's the reason why you buy phone case. Immediately you buy your phone, the next thing you buy is case. And then you buy screen because you know that the next second it can just drop and you may perhaps lose your phone. And about 45% of cell phone users have actually accidentally, nobody wakes up in the morning and says to them, I'm going to spoil my phone. It's an accident, a trip, a slip, one loss of attention. Your phone is gone and you lose data. And if you can relate, you can always buy a new phone, but you may not always get the information back. It says about 5,700 screens are cracked every single hour somewhere in the world. If the crack is that bad, you may not get your phone back. I've heard of Samsung phone screens when it's cracked. I learned the screen of a Samsung phone can buy another phone of another brand. I was shocked because your screen cracking, yes, maybe you may not get the phone back, but you may not get the information back. You can replace the phone, but you may lose the information just because you accidentally lost it. Laptops being stolen, it is real. People lose it every 43 seconds somewhere in the world. Recently, I'll show you this gentleman. His name is Dr. Kweku Ohenia. He's a very leading professor in London, UK. He lectures in UK and other countries. He went for lectures in UK. He was in London, holding his phone. His phone was snatched. That's when I knew that Accra, Ghana, Accra, Saibi or London. In London, a phone can be snatched. He lost his phone on the streets of London. But because of the solution I'm about to tell you, he didn't panic. What if you could lose all your devices and not lose the things on it? People are looking for solutions like this, solutions that will not let them lose their data, no matter what happens to their phones. And GotBackup is the newest kid on the block when it comes to that peace of mind that you must have when you lose your data. Already, billions of people are using cloud storage. Some of these services you may be aware of. If you're an iPhone user, or you know iCloud. If you are a Android user, you know Google Drive. There are others. There's Dropbox, there's iDrive, there's OneDrive. There are others. The whole world, there are just about 20 or so players in this space. 20 players for how many millions of phones? You can imagine the demand there is, the competition there is for digital storage. And GotBackup comes in just in 2 years ago. 2023 April was when GotBackup was birthed. The organization is about 30 years old, but 2 years ago is when GotBackup was birthed, and many people are switching. I personally switched, and I hope to show you why I switched, and I hope you will be switching too, because the peace of mind GotBackup gives, it beats everybody else. Let's go to it. Just like we make decisions as adults. If we need to switch products, that is going to give us the same solution. The first thing we ask about is how much is it going to cost me, isn't it? Yes, how much is it going to cost me to switch? Just look on the screen. 6 terabytes is the space that GoBackup offers for annual subscription. Cloud storage is a subscription service. iCloud, Google Drive, they are all subscription service. You either pay by monthly or you pay by annual. Annual subscriptions are the best because it mostly gives you the companies mostly gives you a 2-month free or a better deal. on the annual than the monthly. So let's use annual subscriptions to have this conversation and compare annual subscription prices. Because GotBackup's annual subscription is a 6 terabyte space. 6 terabytes is 6,000 gigabytes of space. The 6 terabytes of space GotBackup offers. Let's compare it with the popular cloud storage services that we know. iCloud, Apple users. Apple will give you, I have 2 iPhones, by the way. iCloud will give you 5 gigabytes free. Then you fill it up, it gives you 50 gigabytes free. You start paying. Then you fill it up, it gives you 200 gigabytes free. You start paying. The next step is 2 terabytes of space. You start paying. Dropbox will give you 15 free. You fill it up, you move to 100. From 100, you move to 200. From 200, you're moving to 2 tera. You pay. When it gets full, the options are 2. Delete or pay. And if you don't want to lose your data, you delete, eventually you pay. Sometimes even after deleting, the phone doesn't work even any better. You eventually pay. They know. That's why the industry is opening. And that's why GotBackup comes to give you a solution that beats them all. Just look at the price. iCloud, the same 6 terabyte GotBackup offers. iCloud charges $360 for a year subscription, $360. Dropbox does about that. Google Drive, even for 5 terabytes, it's about $200 for 6 terabytes of space. And if you're an iCloud user, you know how Apple is. They don't share. Apple is not someone who shares their things. If you must be an Apple user, you must use iPhone, MacBook, Apple Watch. They don't share their cloud storage space with anybody else. So if you are not an Apple, you're a banana or a pineapple, you don't get to be a user. So imagine me who has a Windows laptop. I have 2 iPhones. How do I back up my laptop? iCloud will not allow me to do that. I can only look at my things on the cloud. But GotBackup comes to give you a solution that cuts across everything that the competitors have not been able to do. GotBackup's annual subscription is $99.97, $100 a year. For how much space? 6 terabytes of space. The same 6 terabytes of space that is being charged over here. And to add to it, GotBackup works on all the devices that are around us now. It works on all the Android run devices, whether it is a Techno, a Samsung, so long as it's Android run, Google, GotBackup runs on it. It runs on iPhones. It works on MacBook. It works on Windows laptop. It works on every operating system. There's no respecter of operating systems and gives you the flexibility. So whichever type of phone you use, whichever type of laptop you use, you can back up your account, your device, all the photos, all the videos, all the documents onto their cloud. It doesn't matter the number of devices you have. You can have 6 separate accounts with it. You can share that space with your family. Give your husband 1 terabyte, give your brother 1 terabyte, give your sister 1 terabyte. They don't have to pay. 1 terabyte is 1,000 gigabytes of space. That's a lot of space. You can share the space with 6 accounts. You just have to share some of your space with them. They don't need to pay for it. And it works on all these operating systems. So 6 terabytes of space, multiple operating systems, unlimited devices, 6 users for $100 per annum. You can understand why I switched. Because iCloud was about to charge me $120 for 2 terabytes of space for one of my phones. And the other 2, which is also crying for more space, another 2 terabytes, because I take a lot of photos and videos. I do so much on my phones. $240 was also I was going to pay just for phones. My laptop has not come. And GotBackup offers me $100, approximately $100 for 6,000 gigabytes of space, 3 times what iCloud was offering me, and slashes the price even lower. And I don't only get to back up my iPhones, I get to back up my laptop in addition to it. That was the killer for me. And for the laptop, GotBackup doesn't back up just files on your laptop. It backs up to the C drive of your laptop. So if your laptop should crash at any point in time, your system is safe. I thought it was a joke until I experienced it myself. My laptop crashed a couple of months ago, sometime last year. My kids were downloading something on the PC and it was a bad website. We're downloading a cartoon, Sonic 3. And that website had some viruses and things. They brought my laptop back to me. It was loading. The next thing I saw was safe mode. The icons were gone. I couldn't access any of my things. And that would have been the end of life for someone. Then I remembered, let me check if my things were secured on the cloud to which minute. So I actually went on my husband's laptop, logged into my cloud, and my laptop was there to the last hour. I was like, okay. So what we did was just get them to format the PC. I just logged into my GotBackup cloud on my PC again, restored everything back. That's the kind of peace of mind you have. Your device can spoil, but your data doesn't have to get lost. And this testimony has gotten friends to wonder, hey, what kind of cloud service am I using? And it's GotBackup, the newest kid on the block. So the price is $100. I'm sure you're wondering, maybe they've compromised on something. Mostly when the price is a little cheaper, we are all suspicious. Let me prove it to you. GotBackup has not compromised on security. This is just to tell you what is happening on the market now. Our competitors give you one operating system, one account, 2 TB, like iCloud does. GotBackup gives you multiple operating systems, 6 accounts, 6 terabytes of data, 6,000 gigabytes of data. And it's hyper secure. They use the highest grade of security, the highest grade of encryption you can ever get for data storage. It's called the Advanced Encryption Standard, the 256-bit encryption security. It's called the military grade security because that's the level of security that the US military uses to secure their data. You see, WhatsApp, which we all chat on, is a 64-bit encryption chat platform. I want to break down the 256 to you. WhatsApp is a 64-bit, which means for your unique account in WhatsApp, for anybody to be able to hack your WhatsApp, they need to be able to guess those 64 characters WhatsApp has assigned to you as your key to access your data. It's a combination of letters, alphabets, symbols. If the hacker is able to get all of it, you'll get access to your data. Some time ago, it was a 32-bit. People were being kicked off group pages because they were being hacked. 64-bit has brought some sanity onto group pages. Now things are secure. People are not easily hacked unless you volunteer your code to them and then they will get access to you. In encryption world right now, a 128-bit has never been cracked globally across the world. Nobody has been able to crack a 128-bit long encrypted service or service or platform. Nobody has been able to crack a 128. GotBackup doubles it, gives you a 256-bit encryption security at that same price. Our competitors say they have the same level of security. So if you didn't have to question iCloud, and you start putting your photos there, or you didn't have to question Google Drive before you start putting your photos there, GotBackup has the same security, but offers you a better price and a bigger space and a flexible operating system for you to use. So $100 doesn't mean they have compromised on that. Security is priority. If you want to get into cloud storage, data security is important, and GotBackup offers the top security ever with cloud storage. They're also PCI compliant, which means your payment card is secure with them. If you use a Visa card, MasterCard to purchase the cloud storage service, your card is secure with them. It takes a lot to get that credential. And they are the only service that gives you a 30-day money back. So if you use my service and you don't like it, tell me about it. Within 30 days, I can give your money back to you. Many people have not been able to do that yet because when you start using GotBackup, you can feel the peace of mind you have. There's nothing about I'm going to a party, I need to delete some photos to create more space so I can create more memories. Your data is just secured. Google Drive is full. They just launched the migration tab. Just empty your Google Drive into GotBackup. Get more space, collect more information because Gmail you cannot do without. You can continue, you keep collecting documents and things on your Gmail or your Google account. GotBackup says, hey, I even have a migration tab for you. Use your Google Drive. Don't pay for it. Just push your things to me. I'll store it for you in this big space I've given to you. And that's just peace of mind, a GotBackup offers. But then there's still more. Besides the data storage and all this fantastic price and the flexibility it comes with, it has an email system attached to it. In case you are an organization, a company, big or small, you send emails to your customers, you send emails to perhaps a school, you send emails to teachers, to parents, class by class. GotBackup allows you to do bulk emailing. You can send up to 20,000 emails with the click of a button. Each of the emails will be personalized. So each person receives their email in their name. So if I was going to mail everybody on this, I'll just use the algorithm. Abna will get it as hello Abna. Adjoa will get it as hello Adjoa. Ebenezer will get it as hello Ebenezer. Charles will get it as hello Charles. Alex will get it as hello Alex. Aram will get it as hello Aram. Hello Richard. Hello Eunice. Hello Esther. Hello. Everybody will get it in their name. I don't need to type one by one. Hello Alex. Hello Richard. The algorithm will take care of it. And you can automate the emails. If you want to send them Happy Farmers Day in advance, the next holiday coming, set it now. You don't have to wait till the night before. Set it now for the first Friday in December to send it 7 a.m. so they can wake up to their emails and automate it. The system will do it for you. And this is coming to you at how much? GotBackup is not charging you for this because they know this will make you even more efficient as a business person, as anybody who wants to make things do things in a professional way. GotBackup says this is $0 per annum. Just add it to your cloud storage service and use it to work. And this is the kind of peace of mind GotBackup adds on to their service besides the digital storage that they are offering. This is the mantra. They say you should never ever have to lose your photos. Let me add delete. Never have to lose or delete your photos or videos ever again, just to create space to take more memories. Memories are supposed to last forever. You're not supposed to collect and delete them. They give you the biggest space, the biggest peace of mind at the best price with the best operating system. So what else do you want? 98% of the hard work is done for you. What does that mean? You don't need to go organize year by year, month by month. Once it uploads onto the system automatically organizes your folders. 2014, 2015, 20, as long as you've had it, month by month, it's just organized for you and you don't have to worry about it. They are 2 years old. Does it mean they are just in a small part of the world? No. In 2 years, there has been so much demand for this cloud storage spaces in 161 countries. The whole world is 195 countries. GotBackup is in 161 countries out of the 195. You can see we are just 34 countries or so. Over 80% of the countries in the world are already on GotBackup. Ghana got onto the project and the service in July of 2023. The service was launched in April of 2023. I'll show you the gentleman. I mentioned his name earlier. His name is Professor Kwepo Ohinyasari. At the time I was in school doing my master's in business administration, I had the privilege of sitting under his tutelage. And that was the time when his partners in the US told him about this project with data storage. And his background is into AI, data analytics, cloud computing, machine learning, these things. These are the things that he works in. So he saw the project, he saw the opportunity, he saw the service. He was like, guys, it's a cloud storage service coming that you should be on. And it comes with more than just a cloud storage service. I'll tell you about what else it comes with. So 3 months after the project was launched, he happened to get onto the project and he's on the board of directors of this organization. You would think within 3 months, Ghana should come in as country number 30 because, we just started 3 months into the project. Guys, we got on as country number 82, 3 months after the product was launched. That should tell you how fast and how much demand there was for this digital storage. And now it's in 161 countries all over the world. But there is more. This graph is the reason why I think after this, you should thank the person who invited you for being on this call. Because the future of digital storage is something that you just have the unique opportunity to be part of at this point in time. Because many times before we in sub-Saharan Africa get to see products that are working, that are bringing value to people, giving solutions, now the rest of the world would have used it for years. But because of Dr. Asari, we got to hear about this 3 months in. And this graph just struck me when I saw it. I knew that this project, I had to be part of it. So this is the graph that shows the cloud storage market of the world. This is the cloud storage market of the world. It is in billions of dollars, my friend. Billions of USD is generated from storing data on the devices, from the devices that we use. So these 20 companies are generating billions of dollars year on year. The trend started in 2022 when they generated about $90 billion. 2023, the year after, They made $108 billion. And 2023, just to put some reality to what this is, so you can appreciate the numbers we are talking about. Ghana as a country, we generated about $76 billion that year with all our activities. Cloud storage generated 1.5 what we did. Cloud storage generates more than economies of African countries do. Yet there's very little opportunity to be in there. But look at the trend from 2025 upwards. Even this year, the projection is that it will generate about $165 billion. Look at the next 5 years. It's headed into trillions of dollars. By 2030, in the next 5 years, would have generated $500 billion. Some stats even give me $1 trillion. Trillion dollars for digital storage. But there's very little opportunity to partner it. There's no wonder it's the multimillionaires of the world who are working in this space. Because I hope you are aware that Facebook says if you keep your videos for more than 30 days, they'll charge you, right? Snapchat has also started. Very soon, Instagram will join it. And then TikTok will join it. Everything you put online will have to start paying to store because the demand and the projection is as it is. But let me change this to something that you can relate with. A commodity maybe you can relate to, so that the graph will be a little closer to you. Assuming I told you this graph we are seeing is a graph for charcoal industry. For example, if this was what experts have done and they have projected that charcoal is projected to grow in an astronomical way in the next 5 years, such that a bag of charcoal right now, if it's just about 100 cedis, in the next 5 years, a bag of charcoal is likely to be 1,000 cedis a bag. Let me use USD in case you have some foreigners on the call. $100 a bag now, $1,000 in the next 5 years. If someone told you this, that the experts have done the study and this is the market that is growing, it is hush in some corners, but you have the privilege of hearing it. What decision will you take right now in relation to that? You can put it in the chat box and I can tell you what others have told me when I did this description. What decision will you take differently now if you saw this was the projection going to charcoal industry? I've heard stories. People said I'll start manufacturing. I'll start buying it and storing. Someone even said I'll start planting trees because of course it starts from trees. You have the trees to give. Someone said I'm going to start manufacturing sacks for bagging charcoal because everybody will need to bag it. This is the future of it because you know that in the next 5 years you cash in. But me and you, we can't go and build data center like GotBackup owns. We are not multi-million owners to build a data center. So what do we do with this information? Are you going to keep paying them and storing our data? No, that's where GotBackup comes in. That's when I knew that this project is going to be here for good because the phones are not going anywhere. Data is not going anywhere. In fact, because of AI, which runs on data must be stored before AI can work. I know this industry is here to stay. But GotBackup is the only cloud storage service that offers you a hand to take a slice of this pie. A slice of something big is worth more than all of something small. This is a quote from one of my virtual mentors. A slice of something big is worth more than all of something small. If I give you 1% of 1 billion versus 1% of 100 Ghana, you know that a slice of something big is worth more than all of something small. GotBackup lends you a hand to take a slice of this billion-dollar industry. And mind you, this is dollars we are talking about, not any local currency. And that's what feeds into the second trend GotBackup leverages on. This second trend is something we all know. We all know people around us. Many of us perhaps are even doing something. We all started the year with a New Year's resolution to make more income, to build passive income, residual income, whichever name you put it. But you just needed to make more than you are making currently. And we all know people who are doing side businesses. In America, about 42% of Americans do side businesses. Says about 62% of the Gen Z population, those 18 to 25-year-olds, they all do side businesses. That's why the millionaires of this time are young, because they see partnership opportunities online and they take it. They sit in their rooms, hold their phones, and they are making so much. Next time you see he has bought a car, and you're wondering, how come you've been working 5, 10 years, you've not bought a car, you've not bought a house? And this young person has found something and has bought. Yes, that is the era we find ourselves in. There's no way you can have a phone and not make income with your phone just by making using your phone for calls and just that. There's actually more you can make with your phone. So how does GotBackup pay you? GotBackup leverages these two trends, and like I said, it's the only cloud storage service that pays you. GotBackup is on a mission to let the world see their new baby. They want the world to see the cloud storage service that they have launched, the one that is changing people's lives, is giving people the flexibility, the best price to store their data and even share their space with their loved ones. GotBackup says, look, I'm looking for ambassadors. I'm looking for product users. Perhaps you just want to use the service. I mean, this part is not by force. But if you are someone who could do with some extra dollars to change your life and change the life of your family, if you are someone who could do with that extra income so you can help the next person, to help your family, to help your neighbor, to help your own self, you started a business, you could do with a little push to get your business to the next level, this is something you should look at, because we all have dreams and we all know that you cannot live on one income stream alone. And there's no way you can see technology going on your phone and you partner it. This is one of the rare opportunities we had to start something technological with the rest of the world. When we did the stats about GotBackup's revelation, we are 5 years ahead of its reveal. 5 years ahead of the world knowing that there is GotBackup. Yes, people are already earning fantastic incomes with GotBackup, and I'm going to tell you how you can also earn with GotBackup. But before I get there, let me just play one small video. I'm supposed to be in a meeting now, but let me play the video and then I'll come back to it.
Digital age, where data. Welcome to the digital age, where data is the new oil, fueling an unprecedented economic revolution. Every click, every transaction, every piece of data we generate powers the world's economy. Just like oil powered the last century, digital storage will drive the next one. Digital storage isn't just a resource, it's a strategic asset, an economic driver. With data doubling every 2 years, the demand for cloud storage solutions is exploding. Now is your chance to partner with a leader in this space. Imagine aligning with a company that's not just keeping up with the digital storage revolution, but leading it. From innovative cloud storage solutions to cutting-edge data management, GotBackup is at the forefront, ready to scale new heights with partners who share their vision. Partner with us, and together, we'll unlock the potential for growth, innovation, and success. Cloud storage, the new oil of our time. Let's fuel the future together.
Imagine
Let's fuel the future together. GotBackup is not just giving the cloud storage service, it's actually leading it. It's leading it with innovative solutions. What are these innovative solutions? I'm about to tell you. My friend who I told about this project and he got on board, he was telling me, look, every breath I take is not only my breath. My survival is the survival of a lot of people around me. I mean, I'll do this because I already need the service. And if I tell the next person I'll get paid, what kind of easy kind of business is that? And that's just how easily you can earn with GotBackup. How to get started? You just perhaps would want to use the service. $99.97. Purchase the service, but partner the project with an extra $20. Make it $119. 120, approximately $120 per annum. For $120 a year, I'm going to show you how you can earn multiples of this. Because even now, in a 2-year-old project, people are earning tens and thousands of US dollars right here in our country, Ghana, on this project with this partnership, offering people a solution, leading people to see this project, to see this service that they already need. People are stuck. They know only Google Drive and iCloud. They don't know there's GotBackup, which gives you more space and a better price, and also adds an opportunity for you to make income online with it. So that's how you start GotBackup, $120 per annum. This is for the family pack. They actually have enterprise solutions. If there's a company who needs more than the 6 terabytes of space, perhaps they need 20 terabytes, 30, 40 terabytes. GotBackup can provide that space for the organization and even scale it up. So 20 terabytes is what they offer for enterprise, but it can be scaled up. How much is 20 terabytes a year? $60 a month. But for a year, it's about $600 for the year. I know a friend who is paying $400 a month for less than 20 terabytes of space. He just switched because he saw more space here, more flexibility here. And even the 20 terabytes, you can have 20 accounts with it. So you can have HR taking two terabytes, archives taking 2 terabytes, whichever department taking another, just share the space across the organizations. And once you refer people to GotBackup, you are eligible to 7 different bonuses, depending on how you choose to work with the organization. You know, in our traditional organizations, some people just show up and whatever you earn is capped. Whatever you earn is capped. How they gave you the contract letter, they said what they'll pay you is 1,000 Ghana a month. So whether you work or you don't work, 1,000 Ghana counts. You can choose to work harder than everybody. What you get is 1,000 Ghana. In this industry, you are paid according to the effort you put in. Effort is rewarded. And just like we get promotions as we work harder in our jobs, there's promotions as you work harder with GotBackup. And these promotions come with income, just like it is with traditional businesses. Let's talk about 2 of the incomes. The customer acquisition bonus, for instance. Customer acquisition bonus, what is it about? GotBackup says, if you earn me a customer, someone to use my service, just like you're using the service, I'll split the subscription fee of $100, give you 50% of it, $50 for each person that you refer to my cloud storage service. How does that sound? You start a project with $120. And for each person you refer, $120 for the year, 12 months. For each person you refer to GotBackup service, $50. So how many $50 can you make in a day? There's no cap. How many can you make in a month? There's no cap. GotBackup is here to provide solutions all year round, all day long, no limit. So if you choose to do 1 person a day for a month, that is $50 times 30. That's what? 1,500 USD. That's even more than some people's salary in Ghana here, in Ghana cities. But they do so much more work than that. But here, you're offering someone a solution to get peace of mind for his digital assets, and you are being rewarded $50. We have people on this project earning $200 a week, $500 a week, depending on how you work with GotBackup. That's how GotBackup rewards you. So for $120, last I asked my friend, how many friends can he refer to the service? This was just last Sunday in a month. And he's like, oh, he can do 4 in a month. I'm like, that's cool. You started the project with $120 within a month, $120 for a year. Within a month, you've made $200. You're already in profit mode in your first month. Which business allows you to get into profit mode in the first month? You get your principal back. This is just a no-brainer because it's a solution people need. And there are mobile phones and laptops being crashed and lost all around us. We just have to help people to see the solution that is available to them. And this is the annual pack. But on the enterprise solution, which I showed you, GotBackup gives you 25% for referring an organization to their cloud storage service. So what does 25% of $600 mean? That's about $150. So yes, you can be making some 150s and some 50s, depending on what you want to do with this opportunity they are giving to you, just because you chose to be one of their ambassadors and strategic partners on this project. And this is just one of the ways you can earn with GotBackup. This is one of the smallest ways you can earn with GotBackup. This is paid on the weekly. Every Friday is payday on GotBackup. Customer acquisition bonuses are paid. But then there are bigger bonuses that come along with GotBackup. These are team bonuses. It's not based on your effort alone. It's based on the effort of the entire global family. Because GotBackup pays out its commissions or its earnings on monthly basis also. They give 75% of the profits they make each month as commissions to their strategic partners and their ambassadors. So at the end of the month, based on the profit the GotBackup has made, you could be earning additional commissions if you've gotten up to any of these beautiful precious metals they have put up there. Everybody can get up the ranks. It doesn't matter whether you came before somebody, someone came before. It is your effort that is rewarded. I've seen people toppled severally in this organization, if you know how this industry works. And this is just something that anybody and everybody can do. But let's talk about the one that is highlighted in yellow, the cycle match bonus. Okay. This starts from sapphire. Sapphire. Sapphire is one of the precious metals on this on the project. And from sapphire, you start earning a bonus we call the cycle match bonus. What does it mean? In this industry, if you recommend people who are also interested in doing the business, GotBackup says I'll give you some percentages of their earnings for referring them to me. One thing I like about this compensation plan is all about percentages. So it's not a fixed amount that's going to crash the system. It's a percentage that is given to you. And cycle match starts from the sapphire rank. What does it mean? So let me use my friend who I discussed with you, who said you do 4 people in a month. So let's say he has actually referred 40 people in the 6-month period he has been on the project. I mean, everybody and their speed. We had someone join, and in 43 days, he was a diamond. He just jumped from copper straight to diamond, 43 days. The guy made over $7,000 in 43 days. Maybe your hunger level is not like that. Maybe you are a little slower than that. So maybe you are going pace by pace. Everybody and their speed and what is chasing them. Some people are being chased by lions, others are being chased by butterflies. We all run differently. So assuming sapphire rank happens to my friend, or it happens to you, 6 months in this project, and you have recommended, say, 10 friends onto the project. GotBackup says, I'll pay you 25% of whatever each of your friends is earning. 25% of it. So let's assume they are earning $1,000 each. Okay. $1,000, 25% of that is about what? 250 US. 250 USD times 10 is what? $2,500. This is a billion-dollar industry, by the way. So $250,000 is not in it. 2,500 USD doesn't shake the system in any way. That is what GotBackup will pay you as a sapphire if your friends are earning $1,000 each. So let's say some are earning 250, some are earning 500, some are earning 2,000, some are earning 10,000. Whatever they are earning as a sapphire, you earn 25% of it. So it could actually be even more than that. And as you go up in the rank, say you become an emerald or a ruby. I'm a ruby on this project. You earn 50% of everybody's earnings. And this is teamwork. You can see it's written there, team bonus. I'll show you how the team works towards the end, so you're not scared. GotBackup says, for each of them, I'll give you 50%. So 50% of the same $1,000, assuming each of them is earning $1,000, those 10 friends. So 10. 50% of 1,000 is what? 500 times 10. That's what? $5,000. That's extra income GotBackup will add to it. This is irrespective of what earnings you are making on the customer acquisition bonus. These are additional bonuses because you have earned it. So it gets to the diamonds when you are earning 100% on what they are earning. 100% of 1,000 is $10,000. What does $10,000 a month mean to you? This is 75% of earnings, 75% of profits GotBackup has made in that month, giving back to you. If your friends are earning that much, $1,000 per 1,000 is just in the beginning because people are earning more than that, by the way. 1,000 times 10 is what? It's $10,000. So let me ask you, I don't know which industry you are working in now. I've been working in healthcare for more than a decade now. I've not seen my predecessors earn $10,000 a month. I've not seen my predecessors earn $15,000 a month. I don't know which industry is paying people $15,000 a month. Many of us are hard workers. We are committed to what we do. We have good work ethics. How are we preparing ourselves for our futures? I mean, when I saw this project and I saw that graph and I saw this compensation plan, I knew that this is something I must just be part of. Because even if it takes me the next 5 years to become a diamond, and of course I'll be diamond faster than that because I can see how this is growing fast. And I'll be earning a minimum of $7,500 possibility. It's a possibility compared to what I'm doing now purely as a medic. And in the next, say, 5 years, I can't see $7,500 a month yet, but there's an industry that gives me a possibility for that. Why won't I partner it? I don't know what you are doing now. This is the kind of project we have in hand. This is the kind of opportunity we have to be part of technology, because digital storage is just about to boom. AI runs on digital storage. GotBackup is the newest kid on the cloud storage market. The solutions it's offering, nobody else offers it. So if it would take you 10 years to be able to make $10,000 a year, I don't know whether your industry does. I know this shortens the curve. Because just last June, someone earned $10,000 in Ghana here. He has never even seen it before. All he did was offer people this solution. GotBackup kept paying him $10,000. How many more does he need to make $100,000? Just 10 more. If it was going to take his lifetime to make $100,000, this has shortened it. This is the time we find ourselves in. It's an economy of leverages and partnerships, strategic, timely partnerships. I'm not here to convince you to do this. I'm just bearing facts to you so you can make an informed decision. Because this same industry of technology, about 2 decades ago, a certain young man had the chance to tell his friends about something he was doing like that, to link people together. And when he told them what he was going to do, only 2 of his friends came along with him. Those friends are multimillionaires with him now. Out of the 5 friends he mentioned it to. Now that project we are all part of. Facebook started like that. Mark Zuckerberg told 7 friends. It's 5 friends who showed up to listen to his mad story, his crazy story. Those 2 friends who decided to go along with him, they are multimillionaires with him now. This is 20 years into Facebook. You can see what Facebook has become now. It's more than just a chat platform. This is how technology starts and scales. Before you know, in the next 10 years, in the next 5 years, you hear GotBackup all over the place and you say, hey, I heard about it in 2025 October, or I should have taken that step. But by then, you'd have missed the boat because opportunities don't just stay. If you can see the vision of data storage and data storage, I'm just here to encourage you to be part of it. When I saw this 2 years ago, it was not even as big as this. But I saw where digital storage was going, because the phones are going nowhere. People are creating more data, creating more content. People are losing data. They're looking for solutions. And people are yet to see GotBackup. So it's just a privilege to help them store their data and secure their assets. Plus, give them an opportunity to expand their income. People's problems all hang about finance. Once finance is solved, many people will not have any issues. This gives you an opportunity to do more than just what you are doing, because you carry your phone everywhere and you get to provide solutions and get paid for it. And USD some. You also earn some USDs and leverage against the inflation happening in the country. Everybody gets a chance to go up the ranks. Everybody gets supported. You get a personal link. You don't work with GotBackup with somebody's link. You all link up to the company with one same link. We are all direct with the organization. You get your own personal landing page. It's made for you. Once you say you want to be on a partnership project, strategic partnership project, you have a virtual office. You have the email system there, tools, videos, flyers, everything is there for you to do your project. Online presentations like this, you have access to it. Your duty as GotBackup strategic partner is not to go and educate people when you don't have the information. Yours is to invite people to the presentation. They are professionally trained people. There are people who are experienced in delivering the information. Presentations happen all across the week, Wednesdays, Fridays, even Sundays. There are in-person presentations at Menswick Hotel. If your people want to see real human beings before they believe, you can bring them to Menswick Hotel at 3 p.m. every Sunday. There are people there to speak to them for you. There are regular online presentations. Your duty is just to invite people to take a look at it. They come, would explain the whole project to them. They make an informed decision. And then if they want to be part of it, they be part of it through your referral link, not even the presenters. Training and support to do this is provided. An organization who wants to thrive will train its people with what's the tools they need. GotBackup provides training consistently. So if you have the dream, the passion, but you don't know how to work this, just start. Whatever support you need will be provided for you. And this links you into a community of positive-minded achievers. They are billionaires on this project. They are lecturers. They are teachers. They are, I don't know which category of people I've not met on this project. You will grow. Your mindset will shift. You'll be trained to know that you are actually more than the job you are doing. The kind of learning that happens in this community, you'll not get it anyway. People pay to get that training done. Of course, you are an affiliate or a strategic partner, you get to be part of all of this. And all the support comes to you at $0 per annum just because you are a GotBackup strategic partner. So for $120 a year, you get all this on the screen: a service, an email system, unlimited devices, peace of mind for digital storage. You get mentorship training. You get to learn about wealth creation processes, personal development. You get to leverage on the community we have. The people who would have taken me protocol to see because of this project can just walk straight to them. And this has taken me places that naturally I'd have had to struggle my way to get to. This is a service everybody needs. Everybody needs digital storage. People are full on Google Drive. They are stuck on iCloud. They don't know what other service they should use because the prices they are being offered is just so high. This is the best time to help them to see a project and a service they can afford, so they can also start turning their dreams into reality. Perhaps you can also have a Monday off where you and your family decide to do what you want to do, because that's your dream for your family. Your children attend the school you want them to attend, the personal tuition you want them to have, the piano class you want them to attend, the swimming class you want them to attend, the life you didn't have that you want your children to have. This is the time to leverage technology and make it happen for them. So that's the end. Now I will say is the best time to back up your data and start making some income, leveraging on technology. And you're welcome to be part of our project. I did mention this gentleman at the top here, Dr. Kwekwan Enyasari. He's a lecturer in 4 universities in the world, 2 in UK, 1 in South Africa, 1 in Ghana. That's why I got the privilege of meeting him and hearing about this project. He sits on the board of this organization. Many times when projects like this come to town, people wonder who are those behind it. We don't know anybody and somebody told somebody and somebody told somebody. No, this is a real Ghanaian. He's the only Black African at that level. Like, we don't even know the people behind Google and iCloud, but we trust the system. Now we know someone who's in there because this is something big and wider than just the cloud storage services that we know of. So thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, you can put it in the chat and I would attend to it right away. Any questions, please? I'd play my last video and then we can call it an evening, but I'll be waiting for your questions in the chat. Just a minute, please.
You wake up one morning. Imagine this. You wake up one morning, pour yourself a cup of coffee, and suddenly your computer just won't turn on. A dark cloud of dread suddenly looms over you because you can't remember the last time you backed up your work. And what about all your photos, your business documents, basically your entire digital life? Gone. Scary, right? Once those files are gone, they're gone for good. Unless you had a backup plan in place. That is where GotBackup comes in. GotBackup is your personal, automatic, 24/7 cloud backup service, and more. Set it up once and it quietly works in the background, backing up your photos, videos, and documents automatically. It's the ultimate set and forget solution. With an internet connection, you can access your files anytime, anywhere, from unlimited devices, all synced to your ultra-secure cloud. Need to share something? GotBackup makes it easy with its Collaborate and Share feature. Share a work presentation, a family photo gallery, or an important document with password-protected links and expiration dates. You're always in control. And your data? It's locked away with state-of-the-art 256-bit encryption, the same technology banks use, so you can relax knowing your files are safe. All this for just $99.97 a year. Your subscription even covers you and up to 5 family members, sharing a massive 6 terabytes or 6,000 gigabytes of storage space. That's a lot of memories. But here's the part no other cloud service offers. With GotBackup, you can also choose to earn income wherever you are in the world. Join as a strategic partner for just $20 a year, plus your subscription, and earn up to 75% recurring revenue shares as you help us educate others about this project and impact lives. That's unlimited earning potential, sharing something people already need. This is a no-brainer. Protect your memories, grow your income, impact society with your value, and rest easy because GotBackup has your back. So what are you waiting for? Get started today.
Okay, let me just pause the video. Any questions, please? Any questions? Don't be shy to ask a question. There's no wrong question on this platform. Let me stop the recording.